Goldfish are the most well-known and common aquarium fish in the aquarium hobby. I've kept these fish for years, and there is something that I have learned while keeping these fish that many other aquarists know. And that is that you shouldn't keep both long-bodied goldfish and short-bodied fancy goldfish in the same aquarium or even the same pond if you're keeping them in a backyard pond. But why? Why is this the case? Well, let's talk about it in today's video. Why you shouldn't keep long-bodied goldfish and fancy short-bodied goldfish in the same tank. Now, of course, there are two different branches of goldfish. The long-bodied goldfish like commons, comets, and chabumpkins. These fish more resemble their carp ancestors. Then there are the short-bodied fancy goldfish. There's more than I can even name, since there's a whole lot more of them than there are the long-bodied goldfish. These two branches of goldfish, regardless of what kind they are, what specific species in the two different branches are, should not be kept together. There are two different reasons why. The first reason is very well known, although the second reason not as much. First, let's talk about the first reason. The first reason is that the long-bodied goldfish oftentimes are much better swimmers, are a whole lot more athletic, and tend to get to the food a lot quicker than the short-bodied fancy goldfish. The short-bodied fancy goldfish are a lot slower and chubbier and can't get to the food as quick as the long-bodied goldfish. This causes the long-bodied goldfish to outcompete the short-bodied fancy goldfish. This is what most people are aware of. Unfortunately, though, I made this mistake as I kept them both in a backyard pond. But I thought that if I kept them in a backyard pond, they'd have much bit more room, and I thought that I could make sure that the short-bodied goldfish did get to the food. And that was not a problem, as the short-bodied goldfish did get to the food due to the situation that I just described. However, something that later happened was a major tragedy, as the long-bodied goldfish later started to pick on the short-bodied goldfish. This is the second reason why you shouldn't keep the two fish together. Eventually, I had to separate the two, and it was just a major tragedy, as they ended up killing a few of the short-bodied goldfish that I had. It didn't start right away. At first, they seemed to get along and even seemed to school together. But eventually, they started bumping into them more and more, and it became a natural habit for them to the point where they just started beating them to death. But anyway, this is the second reason why you shouldn't keep the two together. I unfortunately had to find out the hard way, and I really wish that I had done more research before I had put the two together. Hopefully you guys won't make the same mistake I'd made, and I hope this video helped. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.